guys, Daniel,
Lucy here.
and we are back to the Tolkien universe, let's say. It's been 2 years since we done Lord of the Rings, I think.
Almost 2 years. For you guys, if you don't know, Lord of the Rings was the first movies that we recorded for the channel. That's
Yeah.
how we got started with all of this. And it's been 2 years and 2 or 3 months.
Yeah,
now.
probably something like that. Now, for your information, that was kind of an experiment I did. I didn't exactly plan to build a channel after that, but it was really just to see the point of view of someone who knew nothing about it and had like zero input. So I didn't help her at all during the movies, which probably I should have, but it is how it is. So the result was mixed, let's say. Like she liked it more than I would expect, and at the same time, it's not as if she was completely taken by it.
I did enjoy the quality of the movie. It's there, so maybe yeah.
So I can sum up a little bit what were the two major problems for her for the movies of the Lord of the Rings. So she had no problems with the story itself. That wasn't an issue for her. So if she liked to read, she could read those books. It wouldn't be a problem. So the problem she had was with the way the actors were representing those roles.
Yeah.
Like the way they spoke.
Over dramatic, way over dramatic.
That was a problem for her, that was something that I was expecting. And the second one was a lot of questions that arose for her. Like I said, I didn't help her during those viewings. Maybe I should have. But it was to test to see what the movies gave as information and what she could get. And the truth is, a lot of things are unexplained in those movies. And for someone who hasn't read the books, like I did, she hasn't.
Yeah.
So she was a bit lost in that aspect, basically in the ways of understanding what is possible, what is not possible,
Yes.
and what are the rules of magic, let's say. Right?
Yeah, a lot of gaps that I think that if you read the books, you will understand. I didn't. I then got some information from comments that you guys left there and that Daniel also told me after we watched the movies.
So yeah, the comments are a great way of us to get information. So again, she's gonna watch these movies here without having read the books, so she knows nothing about it.
Yeah.
So I will just fill you in with just the basic for you to not be completely lost here in the beginning. This is a story that is mentioned in The Lord of the Rings.
Yes, we've seen the Hobbits, and I do know that they love to eat. They love food, which is something that I honestly love. And they are very incompetent, some of them.
Well, watching the movies, you might think a bit of that, yeah. And very naive, let's say, as well, yeah. So just to let you know, this happens before the story of the Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Like some 60 years before, something like that. You will have a few characters that you will recognize, but otherwise not really. And this was based on a book that was a children's book.
I'm expecting it to be silly, not very over complex, because it is made for children. So
that part is true. Now, the other side of it, as you know, it's long movies, and it's based on a book that is much smaller than The Lord of the Rings, but they added some stuff in ways to explain, to link with The Lord of the Rings. So there is some added stuff that isn't directly in the book of The Hobbit, but still, it as far as I know, and guys, let us know if that's correct or not, is correct according to The Lord of the Rings.
Oh, but that's nice, because then you can have like a sort of a mix between two things. So yeah.
Yeah, you do, basically, because it's basically setting up for the things that will happen in The Lord of the Rings. Again, more explanation for the things of The Lord of the Rings.
They just forgot that in Lord of the Rings.
No, it's just because these are things that would not influence much of what is happening in The Lord of the Rings, but us as spectators after watching Lord of the Rings, we do recognize what is happening. That's it.
I think it kind of makes sense, because we do have 3 hobbits, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so yeah, I think we will have maybe more information, because You told me before when we were having lunch today that it was a book, a smaller book than Lord of the Rings, and they did the same amount of movies.
Yes, exactly.
So I do think that we will have a lot of information, and there it can be good or bad in my opinion, because from one side, normally when they go way too off the books, it's creepy and it sucks.
Creepy.
No, true. I mean, I'm not a reader, guys. Don't get me wrong, but I know this because Daniel tells me. Because Daniel, he reads for me and for himself, for two. So maybe not now. Now you just edit. But anyways, you used to read for both of us. So that's what he tells me, and that's what general people say. So I normally prefer when it's as stricted to the book as possible.
Yeah, well, I would. Most of the times, I think that's the best way to do it. An adaptation. Of course, there are different ways. There are some exceptions, but yeah, I would agree. So, so I will leave my opinions of these movies until the end. Obviously, I don't want to influence your enjoyment of the movies. Last thing that I will ask you, I will not show you the poster. Just according to the title, The Hobbit, and the title of the first movie, which is An Unexpected Journey. What do you think this movie is gonna be?
I think it's gonna be a lot about food, because I always have that. So the journey will be like them going somewhere to discovering something.
The vaguest description ever. Yes, absolutely.
I don't remember almost anything from Lord of the Rings, to be honest.
So you don't. And did I told you who was the main character in this movie or not?
No. If I had to say someone, I would say it's like Bilbo. I'd recognize the name in Bilbo because he's the older Hobbit that we have in Lord of the Rings. So I would say it's him. It would make sense to be like his journey, because you're saying like 6 years before.
Yeah, exactly.
And it does have the ring, so the movie should be about him discovering the ring.
Well, it is a possibility.
I love the way my brain works now.
It's like,
I'm so proud.
Wait, okay, yeah. No, but yes, it is Bilbo Baggins. So you having that information is fine, because it's one of the first things that you realize in the movie. So I think we're ready if you want. Can we start?
Oh, yeah. So I'm a bit scared, but it is what it is. So I'm very excited because it's going to give me so much good vibes, I think, from when we started to do all of this. So at least that, I think it's going to be like a comfortable... nostalgic thing. So that's it. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you didn't yet. And we do have a Patreon. We are posting there daily. The full length of the 3 movies are already there way long ago. So this is your chance to join and to watch all of them. And let's go.
Let's go. You can see the full-length commentary, get access to polls, to what we will see next, and more on our Patreon page. The link is in the description below. If you liked the video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you.
And the adventure begins. But anyways, yeah, I feel very nostalgic. Too weird. 2 years.
Our start,
2
yeah.
years. Damn. I think I do remember that. One of the things that I really enjoyed was the music.
Yeah, you said it was okay, yeah. You liked it. Me, it's like, I love it. It's a bit different.
Yeah, but again, you do have a very more tightened relationship with this, which I do not have at all.
And I've listened to it thousands of times.
Yeah.
My dear Frodo. I'm not the same hobbit I once was.
I really like the actor though, that is gonna play him as younger.
Yeah. But I do remember you loved the houses and the setting of the hobbits. It was very cute.
There is actually a house, like a sort of hotel.
It exists, yeah.
Yeah, that is like that. And I would like to go because it's so characteristic, so nice.
For this city lay before the doors of the greatest kingdom in Middle-earth.
They did got inside of a place in the rocks.
Yeah, because it's the
Lord
kingdom
of
of
the
the
Rings.
dwarves, so yeah.
Thrall ruled with utter surety, never doubting his house would endure.
They were inside of Europol, right? We've seen
No,
this.
they've been in Moria, which is another huge place.
The skill of the dwarves was unequaled.
Yeah, they are very good with
Fashioning,
I love the way they are very synced.
and that is where they found it. The heart of the mountain. A sign that his right to rule was divine.
Typical.
of course.
But the years of peace and plenty were not to last.
That's all gold and stuff?
Yeah, because
Damn.
it started to hoard all the richness.
And where sickness thrives, bad things will follow.
Yeah, and the thing is, the son and grandson, probably, if they didn't follow the same ideals, they don't really agree with this. So that shall be interesting.
Warren, sound the alarm.
Damn.
What is it?
But what you gonna do? I was gonna say, what you gonna do just about like a wind and something? I don't remember we seeing dragons in Lord of the Rings.
No, we haven't. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Smoke. And come.
That is so cool.
Reminds me of the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and the city is very similar, to be honest. And these kind of shots are amazing, though. I mean, I have to give it credit for that. And how the hell are you gonna kill it? You need to have something specific. Oh, that is huge.
You lost your precious stone.
What was the dragon going after? The stone?
So the dragons, what they want is like richness and
Okay.
gold and precious stones and all of that.
Thranduil would not risk the lives of his kin against the wrath of the dragon. A once mighty people brought low.
So yeah, they have no home now.
I would become part of this tale. Began as you might expect.
I love that kind of
In a
dance.
hole in the
Amazing.
ground, there lived a hobbit.
I love the aesthetic of the houses.
It's not ready yet.
You get it. Yeah, I don't want you to see my unfinished
yeah,
work.
exactly.
Good gracious.
You forgot about the party?
Is it today?
They all say they're coming.
Oh, which is when we see the beginning of the Lord of the Rings. It's exactly in this party. Yeah.
That he puts the ring, right? And it starts to be like, it starts to be like a bad Hobbit.
Some people are beginning to wonder about you, Uncle. They think you're becoming odd.
I mean, it's the ring, the effect of the ring. We know that. So we will get back in time in this one, I think, right?
It was entirely respectable.
I was entirely respectable.
Oh, when he was younger.
60. Yeah. You see.
Good morning.
What do you mean? Do you mean to wish me a good morning, or do you mean that it is a good morning whether I want it or not?
God, these kind of people.
Or are you simply stating that this is a morning to be good?
All of them at once, I suppose.
Simplify.
I'm looking for someone to share in an adventure.
Of what sort?
Uncomfortable things. You're late for dinner.
Oh yeah, and you cannot miss dinner, of course, because you're a hobbit after all.
Good morning.
You see, I love this actor.
You've changed, and not entirely for the better, Bilbo Baggins.
So he knows him when he was a child.
Gandalf, the wandering wizard who made such excellent fireworks. Oh, Toot used to have them on Midsummer's Eve. No idea he was still in business.
Got upset. And he was
Sorry.
already very old.
Yeah. It's always the same shape.
Well, that's decided. It will be very good for you.
Why am I going?
I shall inform the others.
It's like what?
Yeah, thank you. Not today. Not. I suggest you try.
There. Bye. It's gonna write Frodo there?
No, it's not our letters. It's the rune or something like that.
I'm watching you. I would say, oh, Gandalf changed, but
Do we know each other?
No.
like it was my fish. Oh, that's disgusting. The guy is huge though.
Expecting company.
And company you shall have.
Balin, at your service.
That's why I put the thing of the party. Forbidden entry except for party matters. And he's older.
Evening, brother. Sharp enough for both of us.
At least they have a good relationship, I hope.
That's just them expressing that they like each other.
What in the world?
I don't mean to be blunt, but I had to speak my mind. I'm sorry.
No one's hearing.
Apology accepted.
Not another one. Another two.
What? Has it been cancelled? No one told us.
No one told me that he had started.
And the hobbits are so not rude, so
Yeah,
they
so
they
polite.
exactly.
There's far too many dwarves in my dining room as it is.
That's Gandalf. Oh god, I was not expecting all of those people. And
And
Gandalf,
Gandalf.
like I said. Oh jeez. Oh god.
I think he's gonna run out of food. All the things that he had.
You think?
We appear to be one dwarf short.
He is late, is all. He travelled north to a meeting of our kin.
Oh god, savages. Yep, no food.
Yeah.
I just wonder who the hell is gonna clean.
What on earth is the matter?
Oh, you have to ask?
But what should I do with my plate?
Here you go, Worry. Give it to me.
They are.
Like you said, they are synchronized.
Honestly, this is the kind of friends I want to meet and I want to have.
The knives bend the forks.
Smash the bottles and burn the corks.
You were saying about cleaning?
Like I said, good friends to have.
At least
They will leave you bankrupt. But other than that, you're going to be safe and your house is going to be clean. So how the hell doesn't the plates break?
good
like
quality. Good quality.
He's surprised. He was not expecting that. Oh, that's the dwarf that was missing.
Gandalf.
And I expect him to be like the worst. Oh, because it's like the son
grandson,
or
yeah.
grandson, yeah.
Allow me to introduce the leader of our company, Thorin Oakenshield.
Axe or sword? What's your weapon of
A
choice?
spoon?
He looks more like a grocer than a burglar.
The Lonely Mountain.
So I would say that they are going to do something related to the stone.
We may be few in number, but we're fighters. All of us.
Rumors have begun to spread. The dragon Smaug has not been seen for 60 years.
There is no way into the mountain.
That, my dear Balin, is not entirely true.
If you have a key,
It was given to me by your father for safekeeping. It is yours now.
don't lose it. I would trust it more in a wizard than anything else.
There must be a door.
No kidding, Sherlock.
Of a hidden passage to the lower halls.
That's why we need a burglar.
Good one, too. An expert, I'd imagine.
And are you?
I'm not such thing.
I'm not a burglar. I've never stolen a thing in my life.
I'm afraid I have to agree with Mr. Baggins.
Aye, the wild is no place for gentle folk who can neither fight nor fend for themselves.
I mean,
I agree with him. Gandalf is getting upset.
Burglar he is. Hobbits are remarkably light on their feet, and while the dragon is accustomed to the smell of dwarf,
It's not to the hobbits.
there's a lot more to him than appearances suggest.
Like, I hope you know what you're doing, Gandalf.
Very well.
And he's Gandalf, of course. They will.
Give him a contract.
Warren?
Please.
Oh god, that's huge.
he tried.
I remember a young hobbit who was always running off in search of elves in the woods.
That's why I chose him, because he knows him from before. But he's a grown guy now.
I can't just go running off into the blue. I am a Baggins of Bag End.
You are also a took.
What's a took?
That's from his mother's side.
Yeah, I would assume, but
That they were a bit more adventurous.
So it's like not a hobbit?
No. It's a family name.
Oh, okay. I thought it was another species.
No.
Can you promise that I will come back?
No.
And if you do,
It will not be the same.
That's what I thought.
But he's being honest about it.
You've got the wrong Hobbit.
He's got to turn around.
they dreamt of the day when the dwarves of Erebor would reclaim their homeland.
There is no choice, Barley.
Why risking the people for a place? So nice. Very dark. And everyone's gone. Peace, at least. And everything is clean and organized. Oh God. Can we have like dwarves here at home to clean?
But
and
they will
organize?
finish. They will finish your food.
Oh no, no. And the place is empty, and you got back to your normal life.
Yeah.
Exciting. That's what I thought. It's gonna start to think about it. Huh, that's what I thought. And the adventure begins.
I'm going on an adventure!
Sorry, but the place is so amazing.
Everything appears to be in order. Welcome, Master Baggins.
Poor pony. Everybody's not used to that. It's amazing. Everywhere is amazing. Everything is amazing. It's just... God. Why is that happening? Why?
And he thinks this is bad snoring.
God, he never met my grandpa.
What was that?
That looks like... Oh, I was gonna say like dragon. Kind of look like a dragon.
You know nothing of the world.
Don't mind him, laddie.
And now the older one.
Cause than most to hate orcs.
I wonder why. Oh, okay, you can explain.
King Thror tried to reclaim the ancient
Moria, which is where we saw in the Lord of the Rings.
They have great battle scenes, though. It is his grandpa, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Oh, God. Oh.
Thorin's father was driven mad by grief.
So
He went missing, taken prisoner.
lost the grandfather and the dad in a certain way.
He stood alone against this terrible foe, wielding nothing but an oaken brand.
That's why.
That's
Okay.
why the name, yeah.
Azog, the Defiler, learned that day that the line of Durin would not be so easily broken. There is one who I could follow.
The drama. I think the role of king really suits the aspect of this guy.
That filth died of his wounds long ago.
Did he? I think they know it didn't. And there they are, the orcs.
Radagast, the Bran.
Is he a great wizard or is he more like you?
What does that mean?
Yeah, that was insulting.
He's a gentle soul who prefers the company of animals.
Yeah, he's the one that is responsible more for the animals.
I would be that kind of wizard. Looks like a hobbit. Oh no! What happened? Some poison stuff? Oh no.
Sebastian.
Sebastian. Yeah, it seems like they're getting sick.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's not working. It's not as if it's witchcraft.
Exactly. Why are you holding me? Oh, they are spiders. No, it's not spiders. It's like huge hands. Oh no, Sebastian. Sebastian. Aww. He's taking the poison of the curse inside of him.
Okay, Sebastian is safe.
But all the other animals are dead as well, right? Or did he manage to save? Yeah, spiders. And you can see all of the webs.
Yeah.
Oh god. Are we gonna see them more? Oh god.
In the future.
You shall not speak.
Lord Elrond could help us. Help.
Like he helped us.
Yeah.
They stay. Yeah, and they just watched.
The elves looked on and did nothing.
I mean, I get it. They're not gonna risk their people to save some other. They're like hypnotized.
We're supposed to be looking after the ponies. We had 16.
No, there's 14.
Shouldn't we tell Thorin?
No.
No.
There's no worrying. As our official burglar, we thought you might like to look into it.
Well, there they are.
Oh, with the ponies.
Poor thing.
Mountain trolls are slow and stupid, and you're so small they'll never see you. It's perfectly safe. We'll be right behind you.
God, you guys are supposed to be like very strong and very brave and.
Well, that's lovely, that is. A floater. Oh, might improve the flavour.
God, what in the world?
I said sit down.
Thank God that they are way too busy. They cannot see him.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Oh God, they are like brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like 6 or 8. Oh, please don't fart.
Blimey! What's come out of me Uta? It's got arms and legs and everything.
God, and they are so dumb.
Can we cook him?
It came out of your nose, allegedly. Why would you want to cook it?
Are there any more of you little fellas hiding where you shouldn't?
No.
He's lying.
No, I'm not.
It's true. He's the only Hobbit. So they had people having in his back, so that's nice.
Yes. Okay, they went to get the others. Yeah.
Nicely done.
Lay down your arms, or we'll whip his off.
And I think that he could. They could actually do that.
Don't bother cooking it.
They should be sautéed and grilled with a sprinkle of sage.
He's a cook. He's trying to be a cook.
He's trying.
Let's get a move on. I don't fancy being turned to stone.
Oh, because the light. They turn into stone with the light?
They might be one of those, yeah.
You're going to need something stronger than sage before you plate this lot up.
Let the Flurgerberber Hobbit talk.
Oh, it's like me when I want to say a name of something.
Skin them first.
Get me filleting knife.
They have a filleting knife and I do not have one. What is the matter?
They're infested with parasites. It's a terrible business.
I'm the only one who's not.
Yeah.
We don't have parasites! You have parasites!
You think I don't know what you're up to?
Oh, they can go that far. That's interesting.
The dawn will take you all!
Can we eat him too?
Yeah, they will become stone. Okay, it's one of those, yeah.
If you ever rewatched the Lord of the Rings, in the party in the beginning, Bilbo is telling this story to little kids.
Oh,
the exact story.
They could not have moved in daylight.
There must be a cave nearby.
Mm-hmm. Filled with bones, I would bet.
Be careful what you touch.
Maybe alive.
I haven't touched anything.
Anyone could take it.
Agreed. Nori, get a shovel.
You're not going to be traveling with that. Doesn't make sense.
Money.
Be practical. Huh.
These are forged in Gondolin by the High Elves. The first.
See, the guy was like, elves made this.
That looks nice. Really? That's what you guys... Oh, there. So they're being very smart. Like I said, it's
Later,
not practical for
yeah.
them to travel with it. So they are just going to hide the treasure.
Making a long-term deposit.
Exactly.
Oh, he recognizes a sword. It's the one that he's going to give that he's going to have.
The one that has the thing of the warning against the orcs. That's the thing. The blacksmiths of the elves, that when they make the swords, they sometimes put spells on the weapons themselves.
True courage is about knowing not when to take a life, but when to spare one.
Very knowledgeable, very wise, but I think he was like, should I be worried? Gorgeous. We need to have one of those, babe.
No, I wouldn't mind. It's beautiful.
Oh, we're just talking about you.
Something's terribly wrong. The greenwood is sick. Nothing grows anymore. At least nothing good. Spiders, Gandalf.
Huge spiders.
They came from Dol Guldur.
Oh, we're starting to be interested.
Which is, I think more in the middle of that forest, or in that region.
From out of the darkness.
God.
The necromancer has come.
Ooh. That's scary. Oh.
Bye.
That's why he's running, yeah. Go, bro, like run.
Settle your nerves.
Oh god, maybe a bit too much.
Was that a wolf? Are there wolves out there?
That's, a warg.
What in Dory's name is going on? You are being hunted.
We have no ponies. They bolted.
Oh, this didn't die. That did make a great distraction for them to escape. I feel so bad for the rabbits. I really don't want them to die.
I have some confidence in those rabbits. They are really fast.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, that
He's
wolf is not
very good.
Yeah, he's not bad with
Good aiming.
This way, you fools! Come on, move!
You open a secret passage.
Go!
And I do like that he's the one that's staying behind, you know?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. He's the leader, so it makes sense.
And they do have the elves, after all.
Elves.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say that they should go to somewhere. It's like a passage to the elf place. Because we're very close. Either Gandalf let them know, which was way too fast for him to go and stuff. Or the elves, they live very nearby. And it seems like it because they always are next to water, I think. From what I remember from Lord of the Rings. And it will be amazing.
Oh, it's Rivendell. We saw this place, yeah. It's one of my favorites.
It's amazing.
Rivendell.
But Bilbo knows. Well done. The place is gorgeous. They had very, very good taste.
I must speak with Lord Elrond.
Gandalf.
Lord Elrond. Lord Inez.
Faranem Lamos, Theodulo Harar. Strange for orcs to come so close to our borders.
Why is that? Please be respectful.
Welcome, Thorin, son of Thrain. Narthui Noer, Tolthui Vilvor, Oyanam Van Anethai.
English, please.
Does he offer us insult? No, Master Gloin, he's offering you food.
Oh, if it's food, then we accept.
You know, food solves
Food, I mean, yeah.
everything.
I want to fight, but you talk about food, so.
I don't like green food.
Green food.
Where's the meat? This is Oakrist, the goblin cleaver.
A famous blade.
Oh, indeed, it's a famous sword.
May it serve you well.
Very respectful, you know.
Swords are named for the great deeds they do in war.
What are you saying? My sword hasn't seen battle.
It doesn't seem like it.
Actually, sure, it is a sword.
Yeah.
Our business is no concern of elves.
For goodness sake. Thorin, show him the map.
He doesn't want to talk about it. Yeah.
Erebor, what is your interest in this map?
It's mainly academic. You know, this sort of artifact sometimes contains hidden text.
And I like that Gandalf is not being extremely...
Like, he's not revealing all the information.
Moon runes can only be read by the light of a moon of the same shape and season
as the day on which they...
That's very specific.
Coincidence of that being the case in that moment.
Yeah.
Thank God it was not cloudy. A lot of information hidden.
When the thrush knocks, and the setting sun with the last light of Durin's day will shine upon the keyhole. So this is your purpose. There are some who would not deem it wise.
I think he did. Yeah, and that's the one that he cut the hand. Like I was saying, it did not die. Oh, you did not. And this is why people from the shadows, I don't really understand them, because they should be loyal to its people, otherwise people will just, I'm gonna die anyway, so f*** it.
Those people always rule with fear.
Oh. Yeah, we did saw her. I don't really liked her.
Yeah, I remember. You, at least you're consistent.
I am very consistent.
Galadriel.
The way they speak.
Well, every time you see elves, you know they're gonna talk like that. The dwarves are a bit different. They're very like...
I'd no idea Lord Elrond had sent for you. He didn't.
Oh, the white, which is the big boss of the wizards, right?
We know, and in the Lord of the Rings, that he will turn to evil, but...
I don't think he's there yet.
Yeah, I don't think he's there yet, yeah.
Smaug owes allegiance to no one. But if he should side with the enemy...
It's a problem.
And if the enemy is defeated...
Of course.
Sauron is vanquished.
I don't
Trolls
think
have come
so.
down from the mountains. They are raiding villages, destroying farms.
Hardly a prelude to war.
Always you must...
Sure,
But
true,
still,
but...
it's a sign that things are changing, probably, Runo.
Tell us what the woodsmen say. They speak of a necromancer living in Dol Guldur. He's nothing more than a mortal man. A conjurer, dabbling in black magic. Do not speak to me of Radagast the Brown.
Yeah, he's not very well respected.
You already turned here, because his posture...
Found it in Dol Guldur.
Yes.
It's a good way to communicate.
Love it.
What is that?
That's proof. I don't think they should touch that.
Made for the Witch King of Angmar and buried with him.
So, why is it here?
That sword does appear in the Lord of the Rings because it's the sword that they use on Frodo. Remember that he has a wound very deep.
I think I remember,
Okay,
yes.
I might be wrong, guys, but I think it's the same sword.
I'm not convinced, Gandalf. I do not feel I can condone such a quest.
I don't think you need to. Please. Good.
You.
The face.
The dwarves. They've gone.
That's a shame.
Oh.
I think he's feeling bad about leaving Gandalf, because he's the only one that he actually knows, you know? And of course he was enjoying the view, because it's such a place, you know?
Who
like,
wouldn't?
It's the place. Respect. I think he has a lot of respect for her, you know?
She also has for him, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
Where is she?
She's the Force.
The wrong saga, honey.
Same effect, same results.
One thing I like in New Zealand that is that they have amazing mountains and all of that, and it is a lot of it is quite untouched. It doesn't have as many people.
Yeah, yeah. That's one of the reasons I also want to visit Iceland so bad, because first it's way near, way closer.
For us, it's much easier.
Yeah, regarding compared to New Zealand.
Yeah.
Why? Where the hell would that come from?
This is no thunderstorm. It's a thunder battle.
What?
Storm giants.
They're fighting each other.
Why the hell would they put this in the movie? I don't understand the point of this sentence. Because the rocks, the mountains, they would be always changing its shapes.
And it's something that does not appear in any other part of this universe, let's say.
I don't know how, but that's a leader. Now they need someone to get someone that was gonna get Bilbo.
I thought we lost our burglar. He should never have come. He has no place amongst us.
What the hell? Why? That drama is unnecessary.
He's always not liked him since the beginning. Yeah, well,
I mean,
seen him as like someone who shouldn't be here. It's just because Gandalf wanted him here.
however, it was very helpful, and he's forgetting that. Which I'm always, or mostly, in the opinion that hobbits are not very helpful, but Bilbo actually was. And brave for someone that has never been in a place like this.
We were to wait in the mountains until Gandalf joined us. That was the plan.
Plans change.
But the thing is, you can't go with the Wags to that place.
They must know where that leads, and they have another route.
Where is he going? He's leaving. It should be someone awake.
Where do you think you're going?
You guys don't want me here.
You're part of the company.
I mean, yeah, but the big boss doesn't feel like it.
I'm not a toque, I'm a Baggins. I don't know what I was thinking.
You're homesick.
I'm not homesick. I just...
You don't understand. None of you do. You're dwarves. You're used to
You're used to that.
to living on the road, never settling in one place. Not
Yes, we're used to because we were forced to, but yeah.
I wish
Off you go.
luck in the world.
And I do think that,
I really do.
yeah, that's deep, you know? They are here. Okay, now it's gonna be interesting. Oh, crap. This is a hell of a way to wake up. And there they are in a cage. They're like eating them. It seemed like they were biting them. And these are these are orcs. Sorry, orcs, yes. Because they are smaller.
In this case, yeah.
But they are dumb orcs.
I forgot the name. Those in the mountains, smaller ones, goblins. Yeah, but it's like orc. It's a type of orc, I think.
Oh, goblin. Goblin is like the one that likes my precious.
He used to be a hobbit, remember?
Oh yeah.
And then he transformed because of the ring. What?
And
what?
They cannot smell him. They're not used to smell.
That's useful.
They left Hobbit behind.
Mm-hmm. But you're right. He's not
Coward.
No. Yeah.
Oh god, just don't lose that sword. The sword! What the hell are you thinking? We know he keeps the sword because we see that.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Okay, they have a whole village.
Yes.
Oh, he's huge.
Spies, thieves, assassins!
Dwarves, your malevolence.
Malevolence.
Thorin, son of Thrain, son of Thror.
Oh, he does recognize him.
You don't have a mountain, and you're not a king, which makes you nobody, really.
The CGI is just so good here.
A pale orc, astride a white warg.
It's impossible. He's dead.
Was destroyed.
Maybe he was not.
So you think he's defiling days are done, do you?
I'm sorry, I'm so fluffy. And the sword's gotta be next to him, of course. Oh, we are seeing the E.T. My precious. Oh, the ring. Oh, here's where he finds the ring. Well, but he was able to be like 60 years with the ring without turning. I would just get out of there as fast as possible. It's on top of you, bro. Ah, this is creepy! And his eyes. Hi.
That's a meaty mouthful.
Stay back. My name is Bilbo Baggins.
Bagginses.
I don't recognize.
Bagginses.
And I love the way that he has like a double personality.
Mm-hmm.
Is it soft? Is it juicy?
No, I don't want any trouble. Do you understand?
I mean, you're in the right place not to have problems.
Is it lost?
Yes, and I want to get unlost as soon as possible.
We know safe paths for hobbitses. Shut up!
I didn't say anything.
I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah.
I don't know what your game is.
Yeah, I don't know what your game
but
is.
What has roots as nobody.
By far is my favorite character. One of the most simple and complex at the same time. Amazing.
The mountain.
No idea.
Yes.
I suck so much at those kind of riddles and stuff.
Those I think are taken directly from the book. I remember this part.
I want to play.
Give me another one.
I want to play. I can see. You are very good at this. Why don't we have a game of riddles?
He's playing him well though.
Yeah, it's just you, but that personality.
And if I win, you show me the way out.
What if I win?
If Baggins loses, we eats it whole.
Deal.
Fair enough.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
30 white horses on a red hill. First they champ, then they stamp, then they stand still.
Oh, I know this one. Yeah, I remember.
And I love these expressions.
Thief. Thief! Yes, my precious.
He was not expecting for him to be good.
It's like he actually likes riddles. Yeah.
Voiceless. It cries. Toothless. Bites. Mouthless. Mutters. Wieners. Shut up.
Yeah.
It's wind. Of course it is.
Very clever.
A box without hinges, key, or lid, yet golden treasure inside is hid. Well?
I don't have all day. Like the pressure.
Access! Access!
It's like, god damn it. It's like the other ones are dying and this guy is here just playing games.
All things it devours.
I would say it's him.
Gnaws iron. Bites.
I know what it is.
Grinds hard stones to meal.
Rain?
Crunch.
Let me think.
It's stuck.
I mean, you talking doesn't help. Let him think.
Pressure.
Time's up.
It's time.
Time. The answer
Good.
is time.
Last chance. Ask us.
Yes, all right.
Don't turn his back
Yeah,
on him.
yeah.
Got in my pocket.
That's no fair. Who's against the rules?
You said ask me a question. Well, that is my question. What have I got in my pocket?
It's true.
Still, I'm on the side of that's not a riddle. Okay?
That's not a riddle, but he said ask us a question.
True.
String. Or nothing.
Two guesses at once. Wrong both times.
And you cry, off you cry.
I won the game. You promised to show me the way out.
You didn't exactly won the game, but still.
What has it got in its pockets?
It's no concern of yours.
It's like, how do I know if I lost?
You have my ring.
Where is it?
What have you lost?
Mustn't ask us. Not his business. Kill him.
It's like he's dying without that. But I thought he would feel that he has it. Because he feels the attraction.
Stole it.
He didn't stole. You lost.
We stole it.
Now the guy won't stop until he catches you, bro. You're screwed. Oh, Gandalf, of course. Were you partying without me? Gandalf does have some moves, though. But that's nice because he didn't kill the king of the goblins, whatever. Oh god, that's so creepy. So, you want a ring? Here it is. Oh, it's gonna fit perfectly on the...
Just like, yeah, the ring wants to be used. So,
Yes. It doesn't seem. And I wonder, is this what he sees? All very blurry?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I know they use this effect so that we
I know.
viewers understand.
I'm trying to remember in the book if they describe it like that or not, so I'm not sure.
Ooh.
Well, at least it's...
But the guy needs to be very strong to be able to do that. Damn. I mean, they have very nice fight scenes in this movie, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. He's not only good at aiming, but at defending himself from that.
Yeah. It's useful as well.
What are you going to do now, wizard?
Well, you asked.
That'll do it.
On the highway to hell.
Well, that could have been worse. You got to be joking.
I don't know how the guys are not dead yet. Oh, I think you should run. And they are pissed. They are there.
Oh, yes. Exactly.
It can't. Not with those eyes. Oh, poor thing. Oh, just want to squeeze and hug. My precious. Yep, he was able to smell him. I mean, yeah, I guess Gelfin was right about him, according to the ET, that he would actually steal something. So.
Where is our Hobbit?
I thought it was with Dory. Don't blame me.
And where did you last see him?
Master Baggins saw his chance and he took it. He has thought of nothing but his soft bed and his warm hearth since first he stepped out of his door.
That is being very unfair.
Yeah, I agree that it's not very fair to him.
Yeah, and it's not easy for you to be in a place where you don't fit in.
He isn't.
But like, where were you?
How on earth did you get past the goblins?
Oh, indeed.
Oh, he knows.
Oh, what does it matter? He's back.
He knows. He saw and he knows.
He knows that it's something. He doesn't know what it is, but he knows it's something with power.
Why did you come back?
I never left.
You're right, I often think of Bag End. See, that's where I belong. That's home. And that's why I came back, because you don't have one.
But that was something so cute that he said now, you know, like...
But I will help you take it back if I can.
And with this, he earned his respect. Come on now. Let's go. Yes, I do think that it's like, oh, it's my baby. I'm so proud of you, my son.
Why are you guys interrupting?
Yeah, to be honest, this would be a perfect ending of this movie. I'm not saying that I'm tired of watching. Not exactly. But it would be the great amount of time. Because it's like, I'm starting to get to that point. It's like, more of the same. Here it goes. The bad guy is hunting them again. And you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do now? It should be blue, right?
Right.
I mean, okay, these are the walks, but the walks, they are with the others as well, right? So.
Oh, maybe. Okay, I didn't saw an orc here yet. Yeah.
But the orc, it was when they said to hunt them, you know.
Okay, yeah. Now it's getting
here,
blue. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's sending a message to someone. You. Don't you? Oh god, the thing is, it gets to a point where you have no trees. Oh, it's gonna start a fire. Oh, that must be burning. Yeah, and they don't like fire, of course.
Like grenades, fire grenades.
The thing is, they could just stay there and wait.
Mr. Gandalf!
Now it's the time for you to do something. This is not the end. I'll be back. Like, they are falling, but you can have like that drama moment, of course. And I like the way that he has like a oak armor. Oak shield, sorry. Ooh. Do something, Bilbo. I guess he learned how to fight after all. Where is the backup? Guys, I was just a distraction.
It's like, sorry, we were a bit late.
I was like, thank God.
My plan ended here. So.
Nice.
Yeah, in the first Lord of the Rings, it was the same. He called the eagles through the...
Oh, eagles. I thought he was calling the
I know.
elves.
Because they are quite big, so...
Yeah, they're huge. And they do a very good job. It's gorgeous. Great shot though.
Oh, there they are.
Lots of them. Amazing. I mean, if he could have called them all along, why didn't they use them to go, like, travel and stuff?
I have to show you a video because this is like a running joke around the thing of Lord of the Rings and Hobbits. Like,
why going through all of that?
The existence of those eagles like render all the things like pointless, because why not use them to do everything?
Bilbo is here. It's quite safe.
Quite heroic what he did, to be honest. What he did before, the speech, gave him his respect. Now he has his loyalty and trust.
What were you doing? You nearly got yourself killed.
A thank you would be enough.
Did I not say that you would be a burden?
Yeah, but I think the others are like, that's not fair, bro.
I've never been so wrong in all my life.
Oh, thank God he changed the speech.
Yeah.
I think that Bilbo was like, are you gonna give me a lecture after what I did, bro? Really?
I'm sorry I doubted you.
No, I would have doubted me too.
I did, actually.
I'm not a hero or a warrior.
Yeah.
But he's loyal and brave.
Not even a burglar.
Questionable.
Why did you left us on top of a cliff, though?
For a reason, I think. They are facing their home, I think.
Still a long way to go, but yeah.
The Lonely Mountain. The last of the great dwarf kingdoms of Middle-earth.
It does look like a lonely mountain, that's true.
I do believe the worst is behind us.
You would be surprised, I think. I didn't saw the other movies, of course, but normally when they say that, is always...
Yeah, and the existence of the other movies.
Say something. Yeah, now we're gonna see the bird die. The noise that the bird is making should not be enough for you to hear inside, you know? And there is the dragon.
He still lives.
I think his eyes are gonna be gorgeous. Oh, look at that.
Very beautiful. So you survived. Survived the first Hobbit. You did survive much more. You did way better than I was expecting.
Me too, actually.
Really?
I was not expecting. Actually, I think I had more fun with this one than with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah?
Again, I don't remember all of the movies and what is in which, because I've never seen them after that. It's been 2 years and a few months, because it is less dialogues, which is something I don't particularly like in these movies. And it is more about the adventure and the fun. Sorry, the fight, which is more fun for me. And yeah.
I would say maybe. This is just a theory of mine. Since it's more with the dwarves and and Bilbo and all of that, they have a more normal way of speaking.
Yes.
Which is the thing that usually used to annoy you when you were watching.
It's like the elves, like don't bring me the elves, like kill the elves, please. Or just make them talk normally, you know, like. I remember me saying like, when elves appear, it's like a Pantene commercial.
Yeah, it's not untrue. Yeah, it does have like a lot of lingering shots every time they appear.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not that bothered with the shots, but the way they talk, not my cup of tea.
So, regarding what you were saying, time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of those movies, I do agree that sometimes they can be a bit too long.
Yeah.
Now we saw the first one, and at that point in the movie, when you said, "Oh, the movie could have ended here," pretty much I agree, because again, then it's more like, okay, a bit of fighting, a bit of something, but the essence was there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think you needed that much of the same. Let's say.
Yeah, either that, because again, I stick to what I said, but at the same time, this confrontation between Azor or whatever.
But that's the only thing. Yeah, maybe. Mm-hmm.
Was nice. And I think it was very important, the fact that Bilbo was trying to save the king, Thorin. So the speech gave him respect, but this specific scene did give him trust and confidence in him. So I think that was very important, not only for Bilbo's development of the fact of starting to be part of the team, but for the relationship between Thorin and Bilbo and all of the other team members, I'd say, all of the other dwarves. So I think that was a very important scene. So I wouldn't cut it off, I would keep it, but maybe I would shorten a bit the part of in the not grave, not gate, gruta? Cave.
Cave, okay.
So I probably would have preferred if they just shorten up a bit the part of the cave with the other uglies.
Mm-hmm.
And a bit again, the scene with the E.T. with the
Smeagol.
Gollum and Smeagol. Maybe a bit shorter as well. I mean, you get the point. So again.
Yeah, you do. I think this one I would disagree, because I don't think it's long at all. I think it's honestly quite a short scene with Smeagol, and I think it adds something a little more interesting to the movie. I think it's one of my favorite scenes in the movie, so I don't think I would cut anything from that scene specifically, to be honest. But the rest of the time in the cave, yeah, it could be shortened. Sure, absolutely.
What I'm saying is that I agree with you. I like that scene, and I don't think it's too long. And just for the movie not to be too long, because what I feel is that the movie is way too long than needed. You know, I mean, if you cut like 20 to 40 minutes less, maybe 20 minutes or so, 20 to 30 minutes, it would be a good time frame for the movie. It would not be as tiring, because again, when I said that, I did felt a bit like I'm done with it, you know, like it's getting to the point where I'm like, come on, it doesn't end. But I do think that scene with Bilbo and Thorin was important. So find a way to keep that scene, but to take the rest.
Yeah.
Or a bit of the rest.
So my opinion of the movie is a bit of quite similar to yours, because I kind of enjoy certain things. There might be one or two things that I, for example, don't like the look of this, or this is too much CGI or something like that. You know, that always happens in these kinds of movies. It is how it is. But yeah, I agree. The length, it's too much. I would go even earlier in the movie and things that I honestly took out some scenes of the dwarves eating and singing and all of that. It's honestly a bit too silly and unnecessary in my opinion. So that is for my taste, obviously, because for example, when they are near the fireplace and they start singing that song, that's nice. But the one when they're eating and singing, it stretches for too long. Like, we get it. They like to eat.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Gave me a vibe of the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs kind of style.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
I think it brings the vibe of the movie a bit like on a lower.
Yeah, it's a bit too. It's
Commercial.
almost like a musical is starting there. Yeah.
Yes. For a moment, I got worried. I'm like, where am I?
No.
Am I seeing like a musical or something of some sort?
So the things that they added that was not in the books at all was everything that is with Gandalf, the brown wizard and the animals and Saruman. All of that investigation that they're doing, it's not in the Hobbit. Those are the parts where Gandalf disappears and they don't know what's happening. So here they added that. I don't have a problem with it, to be honest. Again, no need to be that much, to be honest, but fine. I don't have that much of a problem with it. We can understand what's happening. It's fine. And here at the end, I agree with what you said. I was saying, it's a necessary, all of that thing in the ending. But yes, the confrontation of Azog with Thorin and the consequent realization that, Bilbo saved me and all of that.
Yeah.
Okay, that part of character development, yes, that I agree. All of the thing with the trees and the eagles and the fire and all of that, because it got to the point in the movie that it was like, okay, it's time to go.
Yeah.
At least I understand you if you like it. At least that's how I feel it. They should be more light, shorter movies, more fun and less lengthy, let's say. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And we also have, I agree with everything you said, but also that scene that with the eagles, I really liked it. I liked it. But
okay, I get it.
I don't think it is necessary, but again, there are so many other things I would cut off, and I would have the thing of the eagles. And the thing of the fire is okay. Generally, I like that less thing, but I like it, but I don't find it necessary, except for the Bilbo and the Azor thing.
That thing, that part I get, because again, that's more fundamental. Things of characters are more fundamental, so yeah.
Yeah. But again, that would be entertaining, but I would, like you said, that musical kind of part gives a nice tone to the movie, but I think it lowers the level a bit of what's supposed to be. So yeah, that becomes like less of a young adult to like a 10, 12-year-old kind of movie, viewers, so...
And again, if you were aiming... Because that's the thing, the tone of the movie sometimes change a bit. So if you were aiming for more kid stuff, then the movie should have been much shorter, that's for sure. Yeah. And then you can have some more silly stuff, I guess, but it has to be more silly overall, not just some parts. I mean,
and less violent, because the movie is very violent.
Yeah, exactly. True.
So I was expecting, maybe that's because one of the reasons why I actually enjoy the movie is that I was expecting to be more silly, more like the beginning,
Yeah, I get it.
Because you said, it's like for children. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna see like a cartoon kind of thing,
That's the thing. The book was written for children. Again, when they made the adaptation, I think they were a bit like, well, we have the crowd of the Lord of the Rings, so we need to bring them. We need to put more stuff, make it a bit more. Yeah. I think because otherwise it would be very, very short. It would be probably just one movie and much more kid friendly and all of that. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
So overall, how was your experience?
I didn't hate the movie.
Okay.
So I prefer these ones to the Lord of the Rings. Which I know it's going to hurt your feelings.
No, and that doesn't hurt. I'm just shocked, that's all. But it doesn't hurt at all.
I mean, because I think it had a lot of action and violent stuff, which is something that I enjoy more movies like that, You do have a bit of fantasy and stuff. But again, you don't have as much. Besides the fact that, as like other creatures, you don't really have the thing of the magic. Not yet. And it's something that you really have in Lord of the Rings. Here you don't see as much. You see it starting to develop.
I remember, except for one scene, that honestly I think you're gonna agree with me, which honestly it doesn't add anything to the movie, which is the mountain giants fighting.
Oh yeah, for me
right?
yeah.
Again, it's something that appears in the book, and I get why Peter Jackson wanted to include in the movie because it is in the book, but yeah, not needed.
Yeah, because again, I don't see, and I accept or I understand the fact that they really want to give like the adventure, you know, like the dangers of the adventure they're going. But again, I think that it is really different from anything that we see in the movie during the movie, you know.
Right.
It's very like everything is white, and then this is like the opposite. It's black. It has nothing to do with anything. For that reason, that's one of the scenes that I really didn't like, and that's exactly the kind of scenes that I think we do have in Lord of the Rings.
Really?
The magic aspect, things that in my opinion don't make sense. You know?
Okay.
That's why I didn't enjoy the
they're
movies.
not making sense, the thing of not understanding why something is happening.
Yes.
Okay.
Not exactly the mountains, of course, but
No, I
think that's
get
like
it.
magic, and it happens a lot with the elves and things, and again, I don't remember.
Things happen because it's magic.
Yes, and we do see a bit here with Gandalf, but we don't see as much, you know, like we see it as a complementary thing. For example, when he out of the sudden the swords with Galfin, when he enters, when they are in the cave, when Gandalf,
Okay, sorry.
When they are in the cave, and
Gandalf, okay. When they are in the cave.
So when they are in the cave and Gandalf appears out of the sudden, and he uses like the sword or the stick or whatever he does, and everything like very bright, and they all fall. That kind of thing is a bit of magic that I see, but doesn't really bother me. It's not the type of magic that bothers me, because it's like, oh, he has like spells and stuff. He does like this with the stick, and then everything goes because it's very bright. They're scared of the light, so you can see some logic in that. But yeah.
By the way, just to reiterate also what a lot of people wrote in the comments for Lord of the Rings, and for you to have a little bit of more idea of what they are, the wizards here in this universe, they are not human. They have nothing to do with humans. They are what you could, for example, what you could think of angels. So they are from, I don't know if you want to call it a spiritual realm, something like that, something different. And they are like guardians of our world. So this is why they are so few, and they always have, they appear on the shape of old men, but they're not human. And just like in our, how do you say, mythos or mythology or whatever you want to call it here, like angels, they can be good or they can be turned to evil, just like happened with Saruman. Just to give you a little bit of context, basically.
I would, actually we didn't talk about that, but I would assume something like that as well. That's what the idea that I had, sort of sort of
non-human.
Non-human. I wouldn't say angels. I would not put it in those terms, but some not human, like spiritual kind of thing. Yes. And one of the movies of Lord of the Rings, it did gave us that idea.
Yeah, again,
one of them.
Nothing is said directly. Yeah, but
yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, for me, I am more of a fan of a CGI than I am exactly of like puppet kind of thing. So this works better for me as a viewer. For Daniel, for example, it's more of the opposite.
It's usually the opposite, yeah.
So yeah, we have like two very distinct tastes in this matter. So it works completely different for each one of us. So.
I could ask you what you expect is gonna happen next, but I mean,
yeah,
they are in a journey. It's not that difficult.
Yeah. They're just gonna continue. They're gonna be challenged again, and again, one of my problems with this kind of movies is that it's always the same. You know, like they're gonna go and then they're gonna find them orcs and trolls. They're gonna be attacked, and they're gonna defend themselves. And they're going to discover more about the rings, so that might be one of the things why things are gonna be more interesting because you're gonna have more information about that and how Gandalf will know about the ring. But it's gonna be more of the same. So yeah, let's see how the others will go, because it starts to get too repetitive, and for me it gets tired.
And
tiring,
it's one of those things about storytelling that, I mean, you start thinking, okay, but what else different can you make? Because I mean, yeah, action movies are always the same, dramas all the same, comedies to a certain degree. There are some things that are made that are quite different. You can make some original stuff, but I usually what I value sometimes is not as much as being different, is being well made. Yeah. So if it's well made, okay, it's fine. If it's
repetitive, but or
not repetitive, but
or not as creative.
Yes, basically. When things start to feel repetitive, like for example here at the ending, that's not good. Okay, so the trick is, I think that the trick is to be able to do something without it feeling it repetitive, even though it is something familiar to us.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, that's it. We still have 2 movies to go through, but this one was the longest one. So the other ones are shorter. So
that is music to my ears.
Yeah, the last one is like 2 hours and 10 minutes or something like that. So it's really much shorter.
Daniel thinks that a 2-hour movie is like a short movie. I think that the 1.5 hours is like a
normal size
movie. Daniel goes like to the 2 to 2.5.
Okay, no, actually nowadays I'm like between 1.5 and 2 hours is the normal length.
But normally you say, oh, you have something to record, it's 2 hours. I'm like, oh, that's a big movie. And you're like, no, it's not a big movie.
2 hours,
it is a small movie for us to record. It's like
2 hours is not that much to me, in my opinion, to be honest. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get me wrong. I don't have an issue with long movies, as long as I don't feel tired watching them. In the matter, not tired, but like tired of watching the same thing because it's repetitive. We had some very nice surprises. Where the movies were a bit longer even. And I was like, oh, one more. Can I have like 1 more hour, please?
Again, it depends on the movie, really, because we watched some very long movies here for the channel. We watched, we did watch, for example, Oppenheimer and Schindler's List, which are very long movies.
Yeah.
But it's fine. We didn't really felt the length of it.
With Oppenheimer, a bit.
Okay. Agree with Oppenheimer a little bit,
but with Schindler's List I'm like, I want to see more. They could have shown this and that and that and that and that. Yeah, I would just like to add, guys, that I really think that it was a nice scene at the end when they were watching the sunrise in this, I think it was sunrise, and then they saw the mountain. It gave us a bit of the hope feeling, so it was very nice, and it was a very nice way as well to end the movie. And
I agree. Yeah.
Can't wait to see the rest. I mean, not that I'm overexcited, not the point. Just something that would look nice to say, but I'm not that excited. Okay, just
guys, calm down. I'm not excited, but I look forward to see it. If that makes sense.
Okay, I did enjoy. I had fun watching, but again, it's not my cup of tea. I would prefer other type of movies, which I would be way more excited. For example, a slasher, which we have been receiving very nice suggestions. So.
Yeah, but we will.
So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for being on that side. Don't forget to subscribe the channel if you didn't yet. And we do have our membership active now on YouTube, so you can support us either by using the YouTube or the Patreon as well. The link is below. They have different benefits, so make sure to read one and the other to see what you prefer. That being said, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.